What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast with Samurai Blitz here for another reaction video with Tom MacDonald. This song is called You Miss. We got this in the comments, so we're going to give this one a try. Haven't heard this one, so we're pretty excited for this one. So big shout out to the Hangover Gang. What's going on, everybody? Here's a reaction for you guys. John, take it away, buddy. It's all yours.
You fucking missed, bro. This is the song that actually Trump got Tom MacDonald on stage at the rally and kind of took a picture with him, shook his hand, and told him that he liked this song. So this song is a reaction to Donald Trump getting shot in the ear. Right there. Where was it? Right here, right here.
Got shot in the head.
Yeah, this is, I know. I like that one joke they said. If you're a conservative, he got shot in the head. If you're a liberal,
he got shot in the ear.
Definitely want to give it a hear and a reaction for you guys. And let's go ahead and get started. I do want to say Tom MacDonald's been making these fucking videos on Instagram talking shit about all the woke stuff, and I love it. I fucking love it, Tom.
Oh yeah.
That shit up. Fuck those fucking woke idiots. Let's keep that energy going. Let's go.
That's good energy right there.
They missed.
They burning the country down with their progressiveness. It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to your racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election, they got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president. I used to...
Oh.
Damn. That was a lot right there.
Damn, he went in on that. Talking about men being feminine. And he did talk about, what did he say about the, once you're confused about what your gender is. Now, that actually pertains really well about all the shit going on today. I don't know if y'all motherfuckers know, but there is a Supreme Court case that started Wednesday, which was yesterday. And it is basically to give kids transgender surgeries or medications, even without the consent of their parents. And the guy where it's a chick, that's a dude now. The one that's the head lawyer in the ACLU that's running it. He said, he mentioned it on the Jake Tapper show, I believe it was, and he said children as young as 2 know what gender they are.
To provide this medication to adolescents. These are not doctors being forced to provide this medication. These are doctors who are wanting to treat their patients in the best way that they know how, based on the best available evidence to us. And these are young people who may have known since they were 2 years old exactly who they are, who suffered for 6-7 years before they had any relief. And what's happening?
Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. They're fucking kids and children, man.
2 years old. I got a 3-year-old that barely stopped shitting her pants. Like, what the fuck? She doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But
I don't know, man. That's too deep right there. Like, it went all the way to the Supreme.
Yeah, it's at the Supreme Court. But we're gonna go ahead and go forward. I'm gonna listen to that one more time because, goddamn, that was a fucking mouthful right there.
They burning the country down with their progressiveness. It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to your racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election, they got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president. I used to think that the woke were misguided, but now I can see that they're evil. Twitter is angry that Trump isn't dead. You know who got shot? Innocent people. Thought y'all were tolerant, thought we were equals. I thought you valued how everyone feels. Then why are y'all celebrating an attempted assassination like you're part of Antifa?
God, this motherfucker has such a way with words, bro. I mean, I just
so much info in just that small fucking rhyme.
Dude, it's funny. Like, what are we in? What are we in right now? We're in fucking 44 seconds, and 15 of those seconds. I mean, we're like just
so many of he just rapped about so many events right now.
Well, I mean, he's telling the truth on all of it.
Yeah.
One of the prominent leftists too. What's that dude's name? That douchebag. Destiny. Yeah, even that dude, Destiny, he was on air saying like he could care less that Trump supporters were shot, and he was celebrating it and saying, well, I don't really care. He goes, it's a good thing. If you go and support a Nazi and you get shot, that's just the way it is. Fucking piece of shit, dude. On Twitter, so many people were all depressed that he didn't get shot. He's talking about like trying to make men feminine. We all know that's what's going on. It's the feminization, especially of black and brown people. They really highlight those. You want men feminine until shit hits the fucking fan, and then all of a sudden that toxic masculinity. Hey, bring that toxic masculinity back. We
just for today. Just for this moment.
Or send your kids over there. Fuck you, motherfucker. We're definitely in the weak men are creating hard times fucking era of that saying.
Yep.
Definitely in that era. And yeah, he's talking about they hate freedom. And it's the truth. Like we talked about it in the last pod. Basically, it's like every time somebody says they're going to be transparent or let people talk, what's the first thing they say? Threat to what? It's a
Democracy.
threat to democracy. It's like, really? That's a threat? Letting people speak?
I
Bro,
thought that was a given right.
it's stupid.
Let's carry on.
Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom and afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock them up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed. Told us trust the science, but it never made sense to me. Why would we put all our trust in the enemy? Millions of people are hooked on amphetamines. They're making billions on untested remedies. Borders are open to people with felonies. Biden can't stop them, he don't have the energy. Y'all want to kill the man trying to fight for a better tomorrow by making him Kennedy? I tried to give...
God damn, dude. That was so fucking good right there.
He's just going in on that shit. But god damn, I'm sorry of people that hate pausing, but I have to fucking, you have to address all the shit going on. Yeah, man, he fucking, dude, I like that line. You're trying to make this you're trying to make him a
Make
Kennedy.
the president look like make him a Kennedy.
That's a good one.
I'm telling you, man. It's like as he's going, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to collect everything he's saying. Like, holy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So he's talking about people hooked on methamphetamine, fentanyl, and one of the scariest things, and the shit that fucking freaks me out. I mean, not for me, but for like young kids, is the fentanyl getting into all the drugs nowadays, and they're just fucking trying to get people more and more hooked on that. Fentanyl's is coming in by the fucking ton loads now that the border's open. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
4 people have died on fentanyl, double the rate than fucking the Vietnam War. That's insane to me, bro. That's an act of war at this point. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And the fucked up thing, this is the most fucked up thing about it, is it's kids that are just looking to party. Like, hey, I'm gonna do a Molly and have fun with my friends. They don't wake up. They end up fucking dead because there's fentanyl, too much fentanyl in there for them. And that's what's fucked up because, and I hate when adults say, oh, where they shouldn't be doing drugs. Come on, bro. You were young once. You fucking experimented. And I'm not saying kids should do drugs, but it shouldn't be a death sentence. That's going to...
Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame.
Yeah.
Tried to lock him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed.
That was a good one.
I like how he says, why can't we shoot straight? So he's talking about shooting, but also just talking about like, why can't we just like have cordial conversations anymore without just being emotionally involved in everything?
Yeah, I mean, it goes 2 ways.
I mean, I get it. It's on the left and the right, but it's more on the left from what I've seen. And that's just me. I could be wrong, but every time I see the left, it goes straight to, what is it? Racism, fascism,
Xenophobia or some type of phobia. Or...
misogynist, patriarchal. It's always something. That's when you fucking lose the argument. You lost the argument because you have to resort to fucking name calling. I thought that was a good play on words.
That was a definite banger right on that one.
Tom fucking MacDonald, dude.
It's just so amazing how he lyrics and like how he puts so much info into that one freaking rhyme right there, that one song. Like,
where every song I've heard, it's like the first couple seconds, you're just like, God damn, that's a lot of shit to dissect. Like, it's fucking great, and all his songs have a message, and he's talking about it. Like, why can't we shoot straight? Why you're so triggered? You're ready to fucking pull the gun on a fucking presidential candidate. You're against freedom. And he talked about Antifa, which is Antifa. I mean, all Antifa is, bro. It's the way the Democrats used the fucking KKK back in the day. They traded in those white sheets, took them off, and then now the Democrats they're putting on those black sheets now, mask, and they're doing the exact same thing. The KKK didn't show their face because they were cowards, and so the Antifa don't show their face because they're cowards.
No. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Just asshole.
And the same fucking thing that I saw that pissed me off is like when they were talking about Antifa, the media was like, they're talking about black people.
Antifa is widely perceived as an African-American organization. This is about black versus white. This is about Donald Trump's appeal to racism.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Last time I checked, Antifa's a bunch of fucking spoiled white kids, bro. It's a bunch of white people. Like, every time they show Antifa, their fucking photos, like it right here. Those are fucking white people. Sorry to tell you, they're just a strong arm. They're like the fucking red shirts of the fucking Democratic Party, man.
I mean, the song was fucking amazing, like totally, man. But like for me, I have to like go back and, like re-listen to it, just to gather all the info.
I wanted just to hear that intro real quick one more time.
Down with their progressiveness. It started with changing what gender is, then graduated to your racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election, they got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president.
Yeah, that's the one.
That part was badass.
The one I missed was where he said they want to call you racist if you don't. And that's true, man. Like I feel for white people, bro. They can't say shit. Luckily, we have this fucking brown power right now that we could say shit, and most people can't really. I mean, they could call us racist, but we'll be like, okay, like whatever. But
because whenever it's a white person, it's always racist.
I've been called racist. I've been called an Uncle Juan racist and all kinds of shit. And I'm like, cool, all right, hey, are we good? So we good? You wanna?
Yeah, I think like it's like say something like if they were like, you got any friends who are racist? They're always looking at us. I'm like, we're not racist, man. We just say that what it is.
we just tell the truth. I'm sorry.
We don't give a shit, man.
But, I like everything he had to say on that shit, man, and I think it's very powerful to have a rapper and very all independent too. Did it on his own to say to have a song with a message and kind of like a comedian turn the fucking mirror to the public and have them like look at themselves. I love how he shows the people, look, this is y'all motherfuckers. Like this is what you're doing. This ain't anybody else but you, motherfucker. And that's the truth, man. A lot of shit. And the one thing I do want to end on is the one thing that blows my fucking mind and should blow a lot of people's mind is like that bullet was aimed right in the center of his fucking head. If he didn't turn around, bro, like his brains would have been on live TV.
Oh, dude, yeah, he would have been dead. Obviously, yeah.
Who are they gonna blame? And they've been blaming, and I don't even know. They might have some blame to it. They were gonna blame Iran, dude. So that would have been like the fucking shot her around the world, like the way it was in World War I when they assassinated Arch Franz Ferdinand and his wife, dude. Where that assassination is just gonna be a domino effect of a bunch of countries coming in. And dude, we could have been living in a whole different world right now, man. Like a whole different world. Like we could have woke up that next morning if that happened, and it would have been a totally different fucking. It's like a parallel universe outcome, you know, like where we would be in this conflict probably, and it would have been the thing to spark like that powdered keg to spark the fucking World War III.
So imagine if we woke up the next morning and imagine what it could have caused. It could have caused a civil war if possible, and it could have caused a actual World War III with Iran. Two fucking wars, two major wars, one within the state, one outside of the country. I mean, it would have been just a nightmare. It would never end.
We would have been in a hot war with Iran for sure, because they were already blaming it. And what was it? The Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, he was in DC blaming Iran too for it. So, man, dude, a lot of people, it would have been like 9/11. Everybody would have just been out for fucking blood, and Iran would have been the scapegoat, and we would have went in there. Then Russia's gonna come in, China, and it would have just been a shit, like the dominoes, just blah 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 blah. And yeah, we'd be sending our kids to go fucking die in some stupid endless war that we shouldn't even be in. And
draft,
dude, that's wild, man, to think about that. I'm glad we did this song now because, especially with the Supreme Court case, y'all go fucking look at it. It's the U.S. versus Scarametti. I'm a parent, and there's no fucking way you're gonna have to take my kids from my cold dead hands, man. That's just all I gotta say. You could take that as a threat if you want to, but those are my kids. They're not your kids. They're not the state's kids, motherfucker. They're mine.
That's a straight up evil at work, right there.
I just and my wife to have those goddamn kids. I gave her an Asian cream pie, and you didn't do it, so those are my kids.
That's my goddaughter.
Those are my kids. But great fucking song. Sorry that took long, but there was a lot to do with that, and it kind of relevant to what's going on today with a lot of shit, and just now that we can actually think about all the things going on. And Tom MacDonald, you fucking always do it, man, and you're just a fucking gangster, bro. I love it. Hangover.
Everybody, thanks for joining the podcast today. That was You Missed by Tom MacDonald. That was an amazing fucking song. So if y'all haven't heard it, I know we had some interruptions, but it's good shit to talk about. But check it out again, guys. Big old shout out to the Hangover gang for giving our podcast y'all support.
Hangover gang.
If y'all have any more y'all want to hear from, leave them in the comments, guys. We'll be more than happy to fucking play this for y'all and do another reaction. Other than that, everybody, have a good week. We'll see you on the next one.
Hangover gang.